It's Tuesday, January the 6th. Every now and then our devotional has a title and a scripture passage that I kind of struggle with them matching. It says, when your mate struggles with insecurity. This comes out of Song of Solomon or Song of Songs, chapter 8, verse 6. It says, place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal over your arm, for love is as strong as death. Its jealousy unyielding as the grave. It burns like blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Now, I don't need to say anything about that because we all understand what it's saying, right? Wow. Song of Songs can be tough. Some people think it's about a love relationship between a man and a woman, and some people think it's about a person in their relationship with God. So which is it? I think arguments can be made both ways, and I think it very well could go both ways. But notice what it's saying here. It says, place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal over your arm. Sometimes somebody loves somebody enough and that they have a tattoo on their chest or on their arm with the name of the one they love. And that's great as long as you stay with that person. But what if you have the name, somebody's name on you, and then you leave them and you're with somebody else, and here you are, you've got their name on you. Could be a bit uncomfortable, huh? What this is talking about, though, is that seal over your heart is the idea not of just a tattoo, not of something on your skin, but something under your skin, in your heart. Seal me. Place me like a seal over your heart. In other words, put me in that place where I'm contained by you. You do everything to hold me. It says, for love is as strong as death. Death was often used as a way of saying how strong something was. Remember, Jesus even said he was sorrowful unto death on the Last Supper night, meaning that sorrow was so strong it could be compared to death. So here the idea is the one lover is asking the other one to hold them so tight, so close, that they're like a seal. And then that it be so strong, strong as even to death. It's jealousy unyielding as the grave. Now, jealousy can be positive or negative. Here, I think it's used in a positive way. It's a love so jealous that it refuses to allow anything to interfere with the love. And then it burns like blazing fire, like a mighty flame. You know, the love of God is like a blazing fire. It took that kind of love for God to allow his son to die on the cross for us. And it's that kind of love we owe him because of what he did. So in our relationship with God, we need to have a seal over us. God, I don't want to do anything to disappoint you. God, my love for you is so strong, I would rather die than disappoint you. Jealousy, anything that would come between me and my relationship with you, God, I don't want it. I want to be yours. And then I want my love for you to be a blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Do you have that kind of love for somebody or for God? There was two teenagers and they were in the mountains of North Carolina. And one day a week, the teenage boy would hike to his girlfriend's house and they would eat. He loved her mom's cooking. And then they would sit on the swing out in the front porch and they would talk and talk. And then it'd be time for him to go. And then he'd say, I'll see you again next Friday. Well, one particular night, they're sitting there and he's holding her hand and he's telling her how much he loves her. And he's just feeling especially close to her that night. And he says, you know, I love you so much, I would fight the biggest man. I'd swim the deepest ocean. I'd climb the highest mountain because I love you so much. And then he turned to leave and he looked at her, gazed at her, and he said, I'll see you next Friday if it doesn't rain. That's not much of a seal, is it? That oftentimes that's what our feelings are towards people or towards God. I'm going to love you as long as it doesn't rain. Here in songs, he's talking about a love that nothing can get in the way of. So, how about your love for your family? How about your love for God? Do they know for sure that you have that love for them? How can you let them know? I'm sure you'll find a way. Have a good day.